Hey, what's up everybody? Alf here doing some more Premier Cup GBL for you. We're going to be battling live. We're going to see what happens. We're going to try this double Mud Boy strat. I've had a couple people tell me it's working really well for him, so we're going to see how it goes. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below about how Go Battle is going for you as we transition into the final couple weeks of the season. So without further ado, let's get our battles on, yeah? Let's go. All right, nice quick pairing. First opponent in this set. Let's see what we've got to do. Let's see what our opponent's got for us. So we've got a Togekiss into a Magnezone. Obviously, this is a very poor matchup for us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and bait out whatever their counter for our Mud Boys is, and sort of hope that they. Ooh, so there's a Gyarados. We're gonna just be sort of aggressive here. Obviously, no. Being up shields is going to be pretty good here, so I'm pretty happy with these outcomes. So like what I'll likely do here on the second one is probably throw a Sand Tomb. I'm not planning to shield here. I'm basically sacking this because what we want to do is get the Togekiss in here and do enough damage that you know, we can sort of make the best of this. So we'll throw one Sand Tomb at them. I doubt they're going to shield this one. I actually want them to have a little bit of health though. Because the ultimate plan here is actually to farm this thing down with Togekiss. And then our hope is that the Gyarados is covering essentially multiple Pokemon in the back. I'm a little nervous about a switch, but ultimately I'm not too worried. A Hydro Pump here would be pretty bad, but I can't imagine they're on Aqua Tail and Hydro Pump. That moveset does not seem viable. So we're just going to take these because we're going to die badly to that Magnezone anyway. Our hope now, to an extent, is that what's going to happen here is that after we eliminate this thing, we're going to make a quick switch to our Swampert and hope for the best. We're close to loading a Flamethrower as well, so there's a lot of scenarios still where we can actually sort of win from here. But that's a pretty good one for us as they throw an entirely useless charge move into us. So we're gonna take this Mirror Shot. I would prefer no debuff. Okay, no debuff for us. And this is what we're looking for. We're actually pretty happy to see specifically this outcome because the fact that they didn't switch probably indicates that their last Pokemon may be something like Metagross, which is really the outcome we're looking for. So there's that. We'll throw a second Surf. This Wild Charge doesn't do that much damage, so I'm gonna not shield it. Oh, they Mirror Shotted. That's even better for us. You CMP'd there, so we should be able to eliminate them with the second Surf. I fully expect this last Pokemon to be a Metagross. Nope, it's a Conkeldurr. Okay, so what I'd like to do here, I'm throwing this Surf because ultimately I wanted to run my Switch Clock a little bit more, because I'm gonna go ahead and bring in our Togekiss here. They're gonna be able to throw Stone Edge at us, but we can shield this. They're gonna do no damage to us otherwise, and we're gonna have a Flamethrower ready to go for their Metagross. So we just have to make sure, oh, that's a good bait on their part, that we come on, perfect, that we didn't end up shieldless here. They think they're gonna win the CMP slightly, yeah. But since we have the Flame, Age of Power would be good enough here too. But we needed to make sure we had this shield remaining. If everything works properly, we should win CMP. Well, not win CMP, but we should get CMP there on the second charge move and get them dead before that they can win. So worked out okay for us. I'm actually surprised they left the Magnezone in as long as they did against the Swampert, given Conkeldurr. But I think they were, well, they shouldn't have because I switched. So if they'd gone a Conkeldurr there, I think we would have been in a whole heck of a lot more trouble. So GG's to our opponent, but I think they sort of gave us that by not making a quick switch when we gambled on our Swampert. All right, let's go again. Let's see if it continues to work for us. So we're really trying to feast on those double steel teams. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Bait out whatever they're using to cover their steel types. Togekiss tends to beat all of those Pokemon pretty easily. And that's sort of the ultimate plan. So, all right, Team Brooklyn, our next opponent. Let's go. As you can see, we lost some MMR, so we're mostly pairing against rank 8s here, but hopefully we can make some recovery. So Machamp, perfect. this is obviously a great matchup for us. So we're likely to see, okay, so a Snorlax, that's fine. We'll go to our Garchomp here. And I'm likely just going to go straight Outrages on him, at least for the first one. Snorlax players don't tend to like to shield, although knowing that they have such a negative matchup in the lead might, well, I was going to say it might encourage them to do some shielding, but no, I think ultimately, like, no, we're not going to shield this. Not too worried. Oh, it's Skull Bash. Yeah, that's not great. I'm actually way surprised that they didn't shield in that case. You usually want to shield the first move coming in if you're planning to Skull Bash, but I keep forgetting that so many players have transitioned to Skull Bash Snorlax for so we're definitely inclined to try and spend some shields here. Ultimately, I would quite like to win this matchup because of the fact that our lead matchup is so oppressive. Obviously, like, a Rock Slide from a champ hurts, but it's not going to kill us. So I can play that matchup from behind on a shield pretty easily. Come on. All right, at least we got the Sand Tomb off. I do quite like that. It's gonna help us get to where we're gonna be. We haven't seen their Steel type either yet. So my guess is that this team has a Steel type. Very rare to see a team that runs 0 Steel types. We're going to go ahead and bring the Togekiss in now. Again, a Rock Slide is going to hurt a lot, but it's far from lethal. Stone Edge would be worse. Yes, Machamp does have Stone Edge. It's a legacy move. It hurts more. Rock Slide. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to get too off. And there's their Steel type. We're going to go back to our other Pokemon here to counter this. Now, the only downside for us here is that they are definitely up a shield still. And, like, if they land an Earthquake, I'm going to be pretty unhappy. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. The bullet punches are still resisted, so it's going to be hard for them to get us dead here. But now we're in Meteor Mash lethal range, so we're going to need to get these shields out of them. And we're going to need to get a little lucky here at the end. We're not close enough to a flamethrower that I'm super comfortable with that. So we got both the shields, which I like, but I think we're gonna come, yeah, we're just short, so we're gonna need to be close to this flamethrower. No. So I should have shielded that first charge move. They played really nicely there. We definitely didn't want to go down, because the play pattern there gets awkward for us. If we give our shield there, then they know they can go straight to an Earthquake and beat us. So I was sort of hoping they were baiting. I think that was a hard... Like, Swampert is a good Metagross counter, but playing from behind on a shield is pretty challenging. Especially when they don't give you an opening. So, GG's to our opponent. They played out of a bad lead, and they kind of got us there. All right. Ivan, let's go. Let's see if we can get back on our winning ways. So, we'll run the Togekiss into a Gyarados. That is fine. This is generally a favorable matchup for us. They're on Dragon Breath as well, which is great. The only thing you sort of have to look out for is I've seen a few of these on Hydro Pump. And, you know, if they just, like, do what they're doing right now, that's a lot of energy they just generated. Let's find out if they're on Hydro Pump. Nope, Aqua Tail. Perfect. That's the result we want to see. I'm going to throw this Ancient Power and kind of fish for a boost, although since they're almost certainly going to have a Steel type back here, oh, we got the boost. That's great. It's not going to change the fact that this matchup's terrible for us, but it is going to spot us a whole lot more power, so we're just going to throw a second one. We're going to do an awful lot more damage to this Metagross than we were going to do otherwise, so I'm pretty happy with that outcome. Obviously, you know, they're going to farm us out here, but we got this Metagross into the red with a Togekiss, and we haven't spent a shield yet. So I'm going to go to Swampert. The big reason being that Garchomp really does not like to take Meteor Mashes, and Swampert can sort of ignore them. So we'll take this Meteor Mash. I assumed that that's what they were throwing at me. I think that they're probably playing to an Earthquake here, so we're actually going to shield this. They have a ton of energy. So let's see what they're running. Yeah. And they don't have enough health, I don't think, to want to sort of fudge it. we don't really need to do any damage here. In hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't thrown this move, because I'd love to come out of this matchup with more energy. But depending on what their last Pokemon is, it's a Garchomp. Okay. So we're playing from behind a shield, which I don't particularly like. I'm going to try and get to this Earthquake. Please and thank you. Ooh. So if this is an Outrage, we're in genuine trouble, but I have to save the shield for our own Garchomp. Yeah, that's disappointing. So this is a very, very difficult position for us to play out of. They can essentially go straight Outrages and probably beat us here, because they're up a shield. So like we have to shield this. There's their Outrage. So we somehow have to land an Outrage here. I probably needed to get creative about how I was playing this matchup. I just don't think we're gonna be able necessarily to land an Outrage. They're gonna shield both of these, but I think we're gonna come up just short. Even if we get the double bait, I think we're gonna come up just short. So I'm trying because I'm not super sure on the energy, but it feels to me like right there. Yeah. So we're a couple mud shot shorts. We needed to try and we needed to get creative there, and unfortunately we did not. All right, next opponent seeds 30. Let's see if we can find ourselves a win here. The teams have not lined up in a way for us that really works. So a Garchomp lead is about as good a lead as you can get. Yeah, there's a few crazy people running Fire Blast these days, but Fire Blast doesn't kill a Togekiss. Okay, we're gonna go to our Swampert here, just because I like this matchup a little bit better. And I'm going to so if they hit us with an Earthquake, everything's pretty terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and shield this. They actually threw a Meteor Mash, which I think a little interesting. It may indicate, like, because they threw that, I might try and throw some baits at them. They actually shielded, so that's pretty good. And then we can throw this second Earthquake, and they have really no chance here but to go down 2 shields. And even if they do, I think we're gonna be pretty okay. Nope, they're not willing to do that. That's fine. Let's see what they've got. Is the Garchomp coming back? It is. So the Garchomp's coming back. That's fine. No intention of shielding anything. Hey, they interesting. Okay. If they outrage me, so be it. There's a Sand Tomb. Not worried about the Sand Tombs. So we have another ground type to handle if there's another steel in the back. Obviously, like, I don't think they're incentivized to protect this because of the Togekiss matchup. So basically, the reason I threw that was because I don't expect them to want to protect the Garchomp, because it's gonna die badly to Togekiss. It's also gonna die badly to our Garchomp. But if they keep throwing Sand Tombs at me, that's fine. Like, I don't know exactly. Like, I think they're trying to set up a scenario where they can, like, farm down my Swampert with something. Let's find out. So it's their own Togekiss. Okay, so that makes sense. They wanted to farm down my Togekiss. This is actually kind of a funky place to be. Our Togekiss is best buddied and theirs isn't. We're also ahead on energy and health. So let's throw an Ancient Power. What I'd like to do here is find a way to use the Garchomp. And ideally, that would be to either eat a charge move or to throw enough Sand Tombs. So I know I'm getting creative here, but I don't think we're just going to win that fight straight up. So what I'm trying to do is put myself in a spot where we can sort of flip the damage race here in a way where, let's see if we can get to this Outrage. This Outrage does, like, after Sand Tomb, the Outrage does a reasonable amount of damage. Basically, the way we lose here is that if we spotted them enough energy for 2 Ancient Powers. And this may have been not a great play pattern for us, but we get to use the shield. If they have 2 Ancient Powers, we're definitely dead. But that's a pretty hard thing to do. Even with the energy we spotted them. Oh my god. Don't kill us. Don't kill us. Don't kill us. We snuck in a charm there, which I think is lethal. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was like, I haven't been hit by an Ancient Power in a while. I hope that doesn't kill me. Okay, it doesn't. I got very nervous at the end there. All right, GG's. So we're playing for 3 and 2. We've done some interesting things to get to this point. So, oh my god. No matter what I do, I can't get rid of that. All right, Fairy Haruka, our last opponent for 3 and 2 vibes. Let's go. Let's go. We need it. We need it. So, Togekiss Mirror. We're best buddied and they're not. So that part is good. We should be favored in this matchup because of that. The downside is this whole throwing ancient power thing is pretty awkward. Okay, we'll go to our reliable mud boy here. This is the first Empoleon I've seen here in a minute. These Hydro Cannons are definitely something though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shield. And we're gonna see if they are interested in playing this shield game here. I would rather them just not. Like, my guess is that they would like to take shield advantage. But, you know, if they want to play this out, nope, they do not. That's fine. The Togekiss comes back. They found, like, this is finding a matchup for the Togekiss to an extent. They're gonna get a bunch of energy out of this, but they're gonna have to commit these shields, or I think we're gonna get to 2 surfs if they try and farm us, which should put us in a spot where, okay, sure, where they'll likely die. Okay, and they're ancient powering us. Interesting. So they're likely to die to, wow, they flamethrowered? That's not exactly what you're looking for. So they'll die to a charm here pretty quickly, or 2 charms. And then we get to play some interesting matchups here. So what we want to do, we need to find a shield, frankly. I can do a lot more damage to that there, but like, we need to find some shields here. I want to put this Swampert in a position where, oh, we should have baited. I went aggressive here, but they're gonna definitely shield. There's no world where they can afford not to shield these moves. So, oh my god, they didn't shield. I take back everything I said. I take back everything I said. Maybe they thought that they're like, okay, there's a logic to their play there that I can sort of talk about because we've done this before. They're just saving the shields for the next round. No, I think so. Sometimes you feel like your win condition is a failed bait by your opponent, and I think they thought that was the case, that they were going to win easily if that was the case, and they gambled wrong. And either way, we end up with 3 and 2. So let's find out what we're rewarded. Ooh, a Sinnoh Stone, just we want. Porygon Day and a Trico. I feel like given how like not favored we were in that last game, these 2 rewards are pretty fitting. So I hope you enjoyed the battles, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your time in Master and Premier Cup. We get all of the leagues back, so let me know in the comments what you're planning to play on Monday, and I hope to see you there. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's every day of the week on Twitch, so come check us out. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.